What's your name?
Brett.
What's your last name?
Q.
Q.
Yeah.
I'm AJ Catanzaro Wowski.
Gotta stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's right. We're here at Sunset Ridge, Moto Academy Summer Camp. It's the last day. My friend Brett showed up. So you know what that means is we just start sessioning and trying to see who can hurt themselves first.
I'm wanting to learn how to scrub. Like, I know how to scrub and look kind of cool, and I just like scrub it, lay it down, twist my bars, take off my foot, point fingers, do that kind of stuff. But I want to know how to scrub to go fast. Like, there's a difference between scrubbing to go fast and scrubbing to look cool, right?
I agree. So in this video, I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna go straight from like straight airing. The jump behind us is pretty big and it's a step down. So when you straight air it, it actually hurts.
It hurts.
And
yeah.
you go to the moon and you float forever and you lose a whole bunch of time. To the next step of progression, which would be soaking up. And this is how you said you would teach people too. So vertical, just going through your body suspension stroke. And you can be pretty effective in doing that. And then progressing to the scrub where you're trying to deflect the rebound of the bike horizontally. What I noticed about yours, they look sweet, but they are more like you're carving the takeoff, your bar turning down, you hold it down. Again, looks very good, but every time I've gone behind you, I'm noticing that when I do the race version versus your cool guy version, I just catch you so much in the air. The biggest difference, I would say, would be quick snaps.
Okay.
Where when you're doing the cool version, the stylish version, and all of these are good to know, by the way, because it's developing bike skill. Yours is a much slower movement. You're arcing. It's closer to a whip than it is a scrub.
Yeah.
Where
I lean off the back, like my butt almost hits the fender.
Yeah.
So I need to stay more in the middle of it. And
I
just
haven't
kind of
done those
flick,
in so long. I used to practice those all the time.
Yeah, there is a big difference. A lot of people don't know that. But
And I used to be pretty good at those, and I hadn't done my first one until I just saw you did it. I did one. I felt like it looked good, but I hurt my back.
that's what happens when you get old.
By the way, this is an advanced rider's scrubbing video. Let me just preface that, because the way that I would actually teach somebody how to scrub is not catching any air at all.
Yeah.
I'd find a tabletop, and then I would teach them how to do the vertical motion, and then how to do the quick twitch motion with their hips and their knees, and keeping the bike on the ground.
Keep the bike on the ground.
Yeah, like you play a game and just try to go as fast as you can and not catch air.
Yep.
So I could teach that to a vet rider, to a C rider, to anybody. We're going right to like a 100-foot step down. This isn't the proper progression step.
Not
So
progression.
disclaimer,
Yep.
but let's do it. Let's hurt our ankles and then we'll get to it. Technically that was still a soak up. I think he's afraid. I'm gonna go slow and just kind of preload it, which this is gonna hurt a little bit. So now this is gonna be soak up but vertical. Should be fairly effective. This one's going to be more of the arc scrub for style, so it's still somewhat effective. Hey guys, really quick before we get back to this video, this episode is sponsored by Blokes. Blokes.co is a men's wellness service that I've really been on the journey, just kind of one piece at a time, trying to figure out my health and optimize my health as best as I can. Overall, I do feel quite good, but you can always feel a little bit better. And I've always been hesitant to supplement because I didn't know what to supplement for. So Blokes is an amazing service where I got my blood panels done. So I went to a local LabCorp, got my blood drawn, and they did the entire full panel testing. You have a consult with them, and then they really go over in extreme detail how you can optimize, maybe where you are deficient, and they'll discuss supplemental plans beyond that. It's really quite amazing. For me, I had the call yesterday, matter of fact, and I figured out that my iron levels are all over the place. So my body is actually having a really difficult time processing iron, which is interesting considering I have red meat and eat steak probably 4 days a week. So I am now going to begin figuring out, and I can have you guys follow on the journey of like me figuring out what is up with my iron. Blokes is going to help do that. And I can't encourage you guys enough to take control of your health. Use Blokes. It's an amazing tool. It's very cost effective. You guys go to blokes.co/AJCat330 and you can use the code AJCat330 at checkout to save 15%. Optimize. Whether you think you feel good or if you know you don't feel good, either way, you want to figure out and you want to get your full blood panels done. And Blokes can help you with that. Blokes.co/AJCat330 and use code AJCat330 at checkout to save 15%. And let me know how you guys make out and what you guys are starting to supplement. And I will, again, cue you guys in on my journey. Okay, back to the video.
And so that was about the same as what Brett just did. I'm sure his was better. Now this is going to be more of the race-based one. Just the quicker snap. Watch the difference between that and a whip. Watch how slow I can come up to do a whip. So I did a whip that one just to show a comparison.
I saw that. That was styling.
I don't know if you caught, I hit my foot peg hard on one. And hopefully it looks sick on camera because it was scary. The scary thing when you start scrubbing aggressive like that, the arc, you don't have to worry about it. I think the biggest risk with the arc one is it's easy to endo. Mm-hmm. Do you notice that? How like when you hold it, it kind of keeps going like this, so it's easy to endo. The scrub, a quick twitch of a scrub, whether it's a tabletop where Cross is standing or a tabletop here, is when you get good at it, you start catching foot pegs and you start catching feet. So I always tell people on the 450 it's nice because you have the power that will pull you through. So usually you can get away with it. I hope you can see it in the video because I caught mine pretty good. And you can see in the video, editor's note, replay, you can see me catch it and then I go kind of rigor mortis and I go straight for a second because I thought I was going to die and then I loosened up.
Whenever you get kicked like that.
But had my foot not been tight, I had a feeling it was going to catch, so I had it wedged super tight and gripping hard. Yeah. Had it not been tight, that's when people getting their foot ripped off. Yeah. Have you ever Superman because of that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have?
Time or two, yeah. Not ideal. That's whenever I'm trying to do a racer scrub, usually that's whenever that happens. I've caught my foot peg the other way too, but usually it's whenever I'm trying to race.
If you're gonna do it, just be careful because it's easy on that jump face. There's something about it. I think it's because it's such a perfect long sweeping takeoff. It's easy to start the scrub early, and next thing you know, you're catching foot peg, which is not, that's a long way to fall.